Hi, this is Blaine Clooten for Ask a Lawyer. One of the questions I get asked fairly frequently is when to get a divorce. And the when to get a divorce question usually comes about as it relates to the timing for filing. And this typically breaks down into two parts, and you'll hear me talk about this a little bit. The differences between the property division and children, and those are usually the two components to a divorce in Oregon that we really need to break down. And as far as timing for when to file, it's going to depend on your specific facts and circumstances. So, for instance, if you have children and you want to maintain custody or establish a certain parenting time plan, the best time to file a divorce is after the plan that you like or want to be in effect has been followed for the last 3 months, or their usual school, their place of residence has been established for at least 3 months. That way, when you file your initial petition for dissolution, you can at the same time file what's called a status quo, and that freezes everything in place the way it's been followed for the previous 3 months. So that's a good indication of when to file when custody is involved. And I would encourage you to talk to an attorney, because these facts and circumstances, especially as it relates to the children and when to file, really varies case to case. So it's really important to consult with an expert that can explain the different benefits and detriments to when it's appropriate to file. The second way that this breaks down in when to file is when it comes to the actual property. And this is more of a question of whether or not there's going to be a restraining order on assets in place once you file, which there will be. So it's good to know what that restraining order on assets is going to impact. So I'll give you a very basic example of, for instance, once you file a dissolution, you're not allowed to change insurance anymore. So, at a very basic level, if you have car insurance and it's joint and it's in both husband and wife's name, once the divorce is filed, the parties are restrained or enjoined from changing that insurance during the pendency of the dissolution. That would also be the same, for instance, in health insurance. You're not allowed to change any of the healthcare designations, for instance, and remove husband or wife from your policy while the case is pending. So again, this when to file when it comes to property and some of the other statutes that are going to be enforced, these restraining order on assets, these restrictions on your ability to take certain actions, these are really important to talk to an attorney and really understand comprehensively all the different things that are going to be impacted. This is Blaine Clooten for Ask a Lawyer. Thank you.